Coach, now 9-1 on Tuesday nights. I know it's been a point of emphasis for you guys this season. You continue to take care of business. What's been the key to success on these Tuesdays?
Our guys, I mean, their energy is just contagious. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's a Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. It doesn't matter who we're playing. They show up to Fowler Park, with the intent to win and win each pitch, win each inning, and go out and win the game. I mean, the competitiveness amongst this group is unreal, and obviously it showed very well tonight.
Ryan Kaiser has been your Tuesday guy and had pretty good success against San Diego State the last couple outings, and it came to a spot where he kind of walked a couple guys and you let him go out there and finish the inning, and he got out of it. What do you say about kind of what he has progressed to at this point, where you trust him in that situation to get out of a jam like that?
Yeah, absolutely. He's totally earned it. And it's all about how you respond in this game. And he's shown that he's been able to come back from that. He did it last week against SC. He had a couple walks there, kind of get things going, and then just totally responded and shut them down. And it did the same thing tonight. Pitches, multiple pitches working for strikes, down in the zone, and really did a great job of controlling the strike zone.
Bullpen only gave up 2 hits. One of them was a home run, but wasn't too bad. Solo shot. Pitching staff this year, you look at the numbers we talked about on the broadcast. They've done an exceptional job, not only in conference play, but in ranking in the country. What can you say about the way your pitching staff handled tonight?
Confidence. I think they feed off of one another. It was great to get Schrei in the game tonight. Didn't get to use him over the weekend, and having that guy, and then having the old faithful Thurman, and got good case in the game, and then Tristan LeMaison. I mean, these guys felt the strike zone, and I think just feeding off one another, and hey, okay, my turn, and then next, pass the baton to the next guy, and our bullpen has just been unbelievable. Coach Flores has done a heck of a job with that, and credit to our guys. I mean, again, their confidence, and they're just trying to go out and win one pitch at a time. They really are.
First inning, first 2 guys go down offensively, and then get the home run out of Christian and a big 2-out rally. And we've talked about this numerous times, but it doesn't seem like it really affects you guys offensively if there's 1 out, 2 outs, or no outs.
It's their mindset. Our guys, they just, whether it's 2 strikes, 2 outs, there's fighting the dog, always fighting the dog. And that's something that will always go down in this program, and that's a standard, it's a staple, and it's just so fun to watch them, have that belief, have that confidence that, no matter what the score is, no matter what the count is, no matter who's pitching, no matter who they're facing, they're going to compete to the very end. And, I think Gerv had a great at-bat there. It was 0-2, drew a walk in the first inning, passed it on to 3-9. 3-9 had a 2-strike knock, and then Austin Smith gets that 2-run double. After the Christian homer, then JD gets that 2-run homer tonight, which was big for him. Man, DeCrissio's been all over the barrel for the last couple of weeks. He's been smoking the ball. He's had an unbelievable attitude, just playing the game the right way, not getting much to show for it. And then got 2 knocks tonight, a couple RBIs, so I was really pumped for him tonight.
With your experience in coaching and playing this sport, when you are going against an offense like your offense, how frustrating is that from an opponent's standpoint, and how difficult is it to deal with when you can get 2 quick outs and all of a sudden a long inning ensues because every pitch is like such a meaningful pitch against an offense like that?
Yeah, I think you always view it that way, right, as a coach. You're like, I don't want to face that, or, I wouldn't want to face that pitcher. I wouldn't want to face that offense. And again, I think it's the things you can control, and the things you can control is having a quality at bat. Things you can control is winning each pitch. Things you can control is putting your best swing on it. And it's just taking a page out of Tony Gwynn's book, and hey, get in a good position and take your best swing. And if you can do that and compete and win counts, and you're going to win at bats, you're going to get hits, and you're going to string together runs, and so on and so forth. And again, our guys just really buy into that model, and they do a hell of a job with it.
A couple of home runs for Jakob Christian today. He now has 19 on the year, second all-time for a Torero in a single season behind Chris Bryant. Still has a long way to go to potentially catch Chris, but this stretch has been very impressive for him, and we talked a little bit pregame, but what has been the major difference for him?
Ability to make adjustments. I mean, it's very impressive as a coach to watch it. He doesn't try to do too much, and I mean, he'll hit him out to right. He'll hit an inside the park homer tonight like he did. You know, and the guy is just he's really stayed within himself. Not trying to overcomplicate it. We keep things real simple here. You know, and let the talent play and let his ability show, and he's done a heck of a job with that. He's shown the ability to make adjustments on pitch to pitch. He's shown the ability to make adjustments at bat to at bat. And, you know, there's a reason why he's having a lot of success.
He's done some great job in the field as well. He had that big diving catch in the first inning, probably prevented a run. I don't know how he lost his jersey in the process, but that flew off of him on that diving catch. But what do you say to just overall player? I mean, he swipes bags, plays defense, and it's probably a big reason why he won a Player of the Year award last year.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and you know, the cool thing is that guy's given his heart and soul for this program, and he's as selfless as they come, which is everybody in this locker room. And these guys, the will to win, they want to win, they love winning, and it feeds off of one another. And he's fit right into that mold. His defense, I was teasing DA just a little bit ago in front of the group that, hey, you better watch out, DA, he's coming for you out there in the center field. He's made a lot of great plays. Made a lot of great plays over this last weekend, and I think our guys vibe off of one another, and I think he feeds off of DA, and you know, he wants to show that he can play out there too as well and cover some ground.
You guys played a lot of road games this year. You got a big homestand. You know, started tonight, but Gonzaga this weekend, and then Santa Clara next weekend. You know, in West Coast Conference play with Irvine coming to town on a Tuesday. Tough stretch to kind of finish the year. And you know, what are your expectations going into a very big weekend series?
Excited. You know, I mean, these guys are fired up to be home, and that's something we get to take advantage of, and looking forward to it, and waiting for this opportunity. You know, we got home from Pepperdine the other night, and I mean, shoot, these guys are rolling into Fowler Park today, and they were so fired up to be here and to be back home and playing in front of our fans and getting into that routine. And you can just feel the electricity tonight. And I'm excited to see what they're going to go out and do, because I know our guys are ready for this.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys.
Big night tonight for you. Big night for the Toreros tonight. Let's talk about the first inning. Had a pretty good play there that, you know, took away probably some runs for San Diego State in the top half of the inning. You know, take us through that jump you had and how you were able to make that play.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a left-hander at the plate. He smoked that ball, and I was in full stride. I wasn't sure if I was gonna make it or not, but it was creeping up on me, and you know, it was within my reach, and I just dove and made the full-out catch. So that definitely felt good, but my jersey came off. And
yeah, how did that happen, by the way?
The jersey?
Did it like unbutton all of your buttons down your jersey?
Well, the story behind the jersey coming off is every time I score a run, they know it kind of upsets me that they rip the whole jersey off. And even when I come in the dugout, they do it too. So even right before my bats, they'll rip my whole jersey off because now all my buttons are messed up. And shout out to Pat, equipment manager, for hooking it up and fixing those. But they do the damage on my jersey. So.
You know, it looked like you lost some of the buttons when you came up from the diving catch. Did it undo?
Yeah,
the
whole thing was off. So had to
Incredible.
try to get a quick exchange there. But
well, good thing you got the jersey on because you had a pretty good at-bat in your first at-bat, 2 outs. We were talking with Brock earlier about how you guys, despite it being 0 outs, 1 out, 2 outs, the offense doesn't really change. You know, take us through that at-bat, and obviously you're seeing the ball really well the last couple times, and even since the last time we talked to you. How are you able to put that one out?
Yeah, I mean, kind of like you said, not changing too much, and you know, even 2 quick outs in the inning, it's important for the third batter to come up and do their best to have a quality at bat. So that's kind of what I was trying to do, is just pat to the next guy, and I think it was 2-2. He left a changeup down and away, and I just kind of I wasn't sure at first, but it kind of carried out. So I was definitely happy for that, and then you know, that was able to kind of pass it on to Gurr if he had a good at bat, and then it kind of strung a few more, put up that 5 spot in the first. So I think that kind of sparked those whole runs, and it was important for, you know, just the overall game. So
you guys kept adding runs throughout the game. Obviously, the pitching staff did really good with Kaiser all the way through. But let's go to the 8th inning. You know, got some subs in. You're getting another at bat, another opportunity to swing it. You know, you put one in the center field, and you know, what were you think you got it over Weems's head, and you know, kind of take us through your thinking process as you're rounding the bases on that.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't sure at first because I knew they were playing pretty far back, but you know, like you said, fit that bat of the game with, you know, not everybody starting that's in. You know, I think it doesn't change, you know, the mindset. every single at bat is an opportunity, no matter if you're 0 for 4 or 4 for 4. Every single at bat is an opportunity. So in the box, I was just looking for my pitch, and he gave it to me out front. So I hit it, and I was kind of rounding first, and I wasn't sure it looked like he was there. So he made that play, and it got away from him, and I just kept going. I saw Mitch wave me, and I was just kind of laughing around the bases. I was just having fun with it. So I think that's really what it is. We're having so much fun. So
when the ball drops, were you thinking third, or were you thinking you could potentially unleash the speed?
Honestly, I was thinking third until I saw the center fielder kind of just like laying down. I'm not sure, if he got knocked out or whatnot. I hope he's okay. But I mean, I was just going to third and picking up Coach Holland. So I mean, he was waving me, so I wasn't going to stop.
What were you
argue with that.
When you saw Mitch waving you around, what was your initial emotion reaction? Like, we're gonna try this right now?
I was like, here we go. I was rounding third, and he had his hands up, and I wasn't even gonna have to slide. So I was thinking 4 all the way after I saw him that. I was committed, so I wasn't backing down after that.
We talked with 2-5. He was talking about this weekend, the excitement level you guys have, and another great opportunity in West Coast Conference play, obviously with everything in front of you guys, and being able to play the team that's currently in first, and take us through the mindset of the team, and these last couple of weeks where you get to play a lot of home games for a team that's been on the road for most of the year.
Yeah, I mean, I think at the end of the day, I mean, we're gonna stick with our guys, and it doesn't matter if they're at the top of the conference or at the bottom of the conference. We're not gonna back down, and we're gonna show them who San Diego baseball is, and being at home is awesome. Playing in front of the home fans, and after a long stretch of 8 games, it's it's a relief. We got, I think it's 8 or 9 more before we go to San Francisco, and honestly, just thinking about the present. So we're gonna beat them by working tomorrow. So
for a kid that grew up in San Diego, from this town, with the journey that you've had, you're now second all time in home runs in a season in Torero history, behind a guy that's in the pros and Chris Bryant. When you hear that, like, what is that? What do you feel like being in the same category, and what does it mean to you? Maybe a personal thing on top of the fact that your team's winning.
Yeah, I think this question was asked to me last year too. That I was getting pretty close to KB, but honestly now that I made the crosstown trip, and it's just a blessing. It's so cool, and it's honestly an honor to have my name be up there with guys like Chris Bryant. He's an outstanding player, and I hope I get to meet him one day. But yeah, there's not much other than that. It's an honor, personally, and just at a loss for words. It's really cool how far we've come.
Thanks, JC.
Yeah, of course.